today I want to discuss Project Bluebeam and the implications of what's going on, because what I see is there's not a lot of critical thinking going on, and there's a lot of black and white thinking, and that is just how they'd like you. I've put it on little notes because else I'll forget a topic and then I end up going and thinking I didn't. So Project Bluebeam was written years ago. I think it was written in the 90s, but it's probably written before. And it's the plans of the New World Order for the future. Now some will say, oh, that's just conspiracy. Some will say it's not. Whatever. The plans were, and I see now it's spinning around on TikTok, so I thought let me speak, because people are talking about the fake alien invasion, and that is part of Project Bluebeam's agenda, is to make a fake alien invasion when they make a fake end times. And the purpose of it is because they want to ultimately like make a one world government, one world religion, one world everything, so we're all one. Now what that means is we'd have to all sort of come together. Now at the moment we've got different religions and different views, so we'd have to come together. So they looked at what could they bring, what would bring us all together. Now if there was an alien invasion, we wouldn't really worry about our differences because we've got to deal with the aliens. So that was the plan years ago, and that's what I'm seeing spun on TikTok, is people are taking photos of like craft in the sky. And I did see the other day like the mist on the sky, like the chemtrail, whatever you want to call it. I saw it outside my house, and I saw it in the sky at night, and what I saw beyond the cloud, I wasn't going to talk about this but I am, was these like lights, like searchlights, not really like searchlights going across the sky, but beyond the cloud. And I thought, oh, there's things going on beyond the cloud. Maybe that's why we've got all this cloud. I mean, I'm at the sea now, because you can see it in the background. We've got the cloud, and it's like, is that to cover it up? And then I'm seeing on TikTok little images like cranes and buildings and all that in the sky. And they're going, oh, we're in a parallel universe. And there is different universes. But I'm thinking, I wonder if, I don't know if I'm right, but I wonder if those chemicals in the sky, those dusts in the sky that land on my car and make it dirty, are used to make the holograms in the sky. Because that was part of the plan with Project Bluebeam, was the alien invasion, to put these holograms in the sky of like these miracle things like other villages and cranes and Jesus and so forth, and then people wouldn't know. And then they've got their aliens. I don't really want to go into all the alien stuff, but believe me, they're not coming from another dimension, they're coming from under the ground. People have got them coming out of the sea now, and yeah, that is sometimes the entry to the bases underground, but there's bases underground where they're breeding all sorts of things and hybrids. But that's not what I'm dealing with today. What I'm dealing with today is because I'm sick of watching the black and white thinking that the media is giving. So we've got the alien invasion coming, Project Bluebeam, and that's what it reminded me of. But we've also got in that Project Bluebeam, which people ain't talking about, and AI says no, it's conspiracy, but I say no, is they want to reduce the population by 85%. Now we've got the AI coming to do all our jobs, and so you're going, right, so now let me see how you reduce the population by 85%. Well, first I'm seeing Gaza, right? Now, I don't know politics, didn't do history at school, but I do know genocide is wrong. And what it looks like to me from where I'm sitting is there's a genocide going on in Gaza, right? Now, what happens with this black and white thinking is you've got the Antifa going, you know, free Palestine. And then you've got the other side going, you supporting Hamas, you're supporting terrorists, you're gay, and don't you know they'll kill you, and they would. But people, I don't see it as people are supporting Hamas. I mean, I don't agree with Hamas and terrorism, but I don't agree with genocide of people either. So it's like, now if we're looking at this population's got to be reduced by 85% according to Project Bluebeam, then if we genocide a whole people from Palestine, or they're looking at bringing some here, but if we genocide a whole people from Palestine, that's that lot, man. And what it reminds me of is when we had the Nazis and all that, they went, oh, first they came for these and I wasn't one of them, so I didn't care. And then they come, it's something like that. And then I came for the others and I didn't care, and then they came for me. Now what I'm seeing is, yeah, you're going for the people in Gaza. If we support the people in Gaza, then we're seen as supporting terrorists, and, you know, why would we support Islamic terrorists? But I don't really like the genocide. But the thing is, meanwhile, while that genocide is going down, there's genocides going on all around the world. But the media don't tell you. So I can tell you Sudan, I can tell you the Armenians, right? Will be the same day, the October the 7th, the same day that the Taliban, not the Taliban, is it? Hamas was meant to have blown up Israel, right? The Armenians were smashed to bits by the Ashbanistans or whatever they're called, because I'm not very good with the language, but I do know what makes sense and what don't. Now that didn't get promoted. So they're destroying the Armenians and destroying the people of Gaza, the Palestinians, but they're only talking about the Palestinians. The Armenians are Christian, by the way, and this is all part of the agenda, because I see you couldn't make us racist no more, really, because I mean, I'm from East London, and you grow up and you're multicultural, but bring in religion, and that's a way of twisting it and making it racism without calling it racism, because you go, oh no, they're Islamic, right? Now, yes, Islam has got plans, I'll tell you now, to take over the West, but you probably can find that elsewhere. I know that's true, right? But I also know our government knows that, but they're allowing it, they're encouraging it, they're not fighting it. So it's like we can't rely on the government. But what I see is they're getting us fighting against each other. So it's like you've got people that are trying to say, look, we don't want all these immigrants. And it's not about, oh, we don't want immigration in this country, because we do want immigration in this country, because we wouldn't have any NHS, we wouldn't have half the staff. But we can't have illegal immigration coming in and just like it'll come through, because I'm sorry, but the Taliban, right, would go, oh, put them on a boat and send them into Britain, they'll look after them till we're ready to take over the West. You can't just let people through. Yes, I understand they're fleeing, but you've got to have a process that processes them properly. And if I'm racist or fascist for thinking that, then so be it. But I tell you, I'm not fascist or racist, but this is the black and white thinking. Because if you oppose it in any way, instead of a grey reasoning of like, well, there's immigration and then there's immigration. No, as soon as you say that, you're a fascist, you're a Nazi. And then you've got the other side, the Antifa. Oh, I don't really know what it stands for, but I can see, oh, they're the lefty, they're the communist. And I mean, so if you don't agree with either side, I'm not a fascist, I'm not a communist, right? But I don't agree with genocide. I see it as Project Bluebeam, right? To genocide one lot, right? As long as, oh, we don't care about them, right? And then you genocide the others, meanwhile, like in Sudan, I think today Dubai, and they're supporting, you know, the genocide of people in Sudan. You've got the Armenians, you've got Congo going on, you've got people being destroyed all over the world, but no one's really focusing on them. I don't even know where they are, because the media ain't touching it. The media's controlling it. They're telling the narrative, oh, if you've got the Nazis against the communists, when it's just people saying, look, we want things done properly. Because it's like, yeah, if you're fleeing, yeah, we'll look after you. But why do we put people in Epping, and then when Epping makes enough noise, we move them to a 4-star hotel? Now, if you're going to put them in hotels, cool. But if you're putting them in 4-star, you're sort of inciting the public, because it's like, wait a minute, we can't even home our own people, and then we're putting people that have come over in 4-star hotels. Why? Why? Have we got to deal with the 4-star hotel owner? Do they live in England? Do they pay the tax back in England? Because we've got cheaper hotels than that. Why have we got to put them in the best ones? That's like you're trying to incite people to be angry. I mean, it's fair, isn't it? You're claiming you ain't got no money for this, no money for that, and then you're treating everyone different, like they're going, oh, it's a 2-tier system, you know. So I just want to say it, because I feel like there's no grey thinking. There's only black and white. And it's not black and white, it's grey, you know. It's like, if you care about people being genocide, then you're somehow, you know, wrong. And it's like they're coming for us. Then all this, like, setting the, you know, people that want to keep Britain British, whatever that means, but, wherever, you know, it's like those side that have got their flag, not allowed to have your own flag, right? And then the other side are like, oh, you're racist. No, you're Nazis. No. And then it's like, this is divide and rule. So then what will happen is it will create a load of tension. People will start hating all the Muslims because, well, they're raping all the kids they're giving it. And if they are, then that needs to be addressed. And if they ain't, then it needs to be addressed. And you know what? So do white people rape. So do all races rape. But we know some have got different values. But if you want to talk about, you know, we want to save the children, then let's save the children that are being trafficked through social services. That's what I say. But no, we're not covering that. We're only covering what suits the narrative of the media. And so I'm not in agreement with it. I have to moan because it's like, I feel like, well, if I don't say, you've got no critical thinking going on, you're thinking black and white, you know, so I just thought I'd say it. I don't know if I've covered everything. I wrote it all down because I forget. But what I'm saying is, let's get some grey area. Let's, you know, do things properly, have a procedure. We can't just, it's like I know that the plans are for Sharia law in England. Do you know what I mean? I don't want that. I don't, it's like people do what you do, but don't be making me come under them rules. Don't make everyone come under them rules, because that's not how we want to run. But it's like, but I'm not a fascist, I promise you, right? I don't think so, right? So this is, I can't read my notes anymore because I can't read them and do this at the same time. So I hope I've covered everything, but it's like, look, it's not black and white. The media's making it like that, you know, and people are choosing sides. Don't choose sides. They're playing you against each other, so you all fight each other, and then there's less work for them. We all wipe each other out in the name of, oh, we're on this side, we're on that side. Meanwhile, they're genociding other people. 85% they want to reduce the population of the world. They're all going, oh, you won't have to work soon, AI will do it. What, and you think they're going to keep us, the cattle? So think about it, think some grey, have a good day, love to all, bye.